What happens when basketball's most fearless warrior meets the game's greatest shooter? Can raw heart and pure hustle actually beat shooting magic from another dimension? Today, we're about to answer the question that's been driving basketball fans crazy. Number 10, 2018, the Drake rumors that never were. What happens when the biggest sneaker story is the one that never actually happened? In 2018, Los Angeles was buzzing with rumors that Drake was about to ditch Nike for Adidas. The speculation reached crazy levels during All-Star Weekend, with everyone expecting Drizzy to show up at Adidas's massive 747 warehouse event and announce his new deal. Can you imagine the chaos if that actually went down? Sneakerheads were convinced they were about to witness history, but Drake never showed. The whole thing eventually fell apart, partly thanks to that brutal Pusha T beef. Yet this moment still matters because it shows just how powerful rumors can be in sneaker culture. Sometimes what doesn't happen can be just as legendary as what does. Number 9, 2015, Kanye's Three Stripes debut. After his dramatic breakup with Nike, where was Kanye going to make his biggest statement? All-Star Weekend 2015 in New York became the perfect stage for his Adidas debut with the Yeezy Boost 750. Here's the crazy part, these weren't even basketball shoes, but they completely dominated the conversation during basketball's biggest weekend. Why did lifestyle sneakers steal the show at a basketball event? Because Kanye understood that All-Star Weekend had become about way more than just hoops. It was now a cultural moment where fashion, music, and sports collided. The Yeezy Boost 750 proved that the lines between athletic performance and street fashion had completely disappeared. This moment changed how we think about sneaker releases during basketball events forever. Number 8, 2012, the Galaxy Foamposites that broke everything. Have you ever seen a sneaker literally cause riots? The 2012 Galaxy Foamposites did exactly that during All-Star Weekend in Orlando. These weren't just shoes, they were like wearing pieces of the universe on your feet, with holographic designs that shifted and changed in the light. But here's where things got wild. The release was so chaotic that it caused actual riots at a Florida mall and shut down entire city blocks in New York. Think about that for a second. People were willing to fight just to buy a pair of shoes. This moment completely changed how brands approached limited releases. Before the Galaxy Foams, sneaker drops were pretty calm. After this weekend, everyone realized that scarcity plus incredible design could create absolute madness. These shoes proved that sneaker culture had evolved into something much bigger than anyone imagined. Number 7, 2005, Shaq's unforgettable phone shoes. What do you get when you combine Shaq's sense of humor with the most ridiculous sneaker idea ever? Pure comedy gold. In 2005, the Big Diesel showed up to All-Star Weekend wearing size 22 shoes that were literally working cell phones. Yes, you heard that right. Shaq could actually make phone calls through his sneakers. The image of this massive human holding his enormous shoe up to his ear became instant comedy history. Craig Sager's interview with Shaq about the phone shoes was television gold, and even P. Diddy's reaction became a famous gif. Why did this moment work so perfectly? Because it captured everything we loved about Shaq. He never took himself too seriously and understood that All-Star Weekend was about entertainment as much as basketball. Number 6, 2003, Kobe's tribute to his hero. How do you honor your basketball idol during his final All-Star game? Kobe Bryant had the perfect answer: wear his shoes and then try to destroy him on the court. In 2003, instead of wearing his sponsor's sneakers, Kobe laced up the True Blue Air Jordan 3s for MJ's farewell All-Star performance. But this wasn't some gentle tribute game. Kobe came out firing, dropping 22 points and playing with incredible intensity against his own hero. Can you imagine the emotions running through that game? The sight of Kobe in those classic Jordan 3s, going hard against the man who inspired him, created this perfect circle of basketball history. It showed how sneakers can connect different generations of greatness. Jordan had made those shoes legendary, and now Kobe was using them to honor that legacy while creating his own unforgettable moment. Number 5, 2000, Vince Carter's and One Masterpiece. What happens when the greatest dunk contest performance ever meets a relatively unknown sneaker brand? Magic. Vince Carter's 2000 dunk contest is still considered the gold standard, and he did it all while wearing And-One Tai Chi sneakers. Here's what made this so special. And-One was still the new kid on the block, having just entered the basketball shoe game. Carter proved that great performances can make any sneaker iconic, regardless of the brand name on the side. This night showed that sometimes the most memorable moments come from unexpected partnerships. Number 4, 1997, Young Kobe's Adidas statement. Picture this, you're 18 years old, barely getting playing time in the NBA, and you decide to enter the dunk contest against established stars. That's exactly what Kobe Bryant did in 1997, and his weapon of choice? The adidas EQT Elevation. Why was this moment so significant? When young Kobe took home that dunk contest trophy, he proved that age was just a number. The EQT Elevations became symbolic of his hunger to succeed and his willingness to take on anyone. This moment launched one of the greatest careers in basketball history. Number 3. 1991. D. Brown's pump-up performance. Ever wonder how to turn your sneakers into part of the show? D. Brown figured it out in 1991 with his legendary pump-up routine. Before each dunk attempt, Brown would dramatically lean over and pump up his Reebok Omni Pump lights, literally inflating the air chambers in his shoes. The pumping action became his signature move, giving him that extra cool factor that separated him from everyone else. When he finally took flight, the build-up made every dunk feel more dramatic. He won the whole contest, and those pump sneakers became legendary. Brown proved that sometimes the setup can be just as important as the actual performance. Number 2, 1988, the free throw line dunk that changed everything. Was Michael Jordan's foot on the line during his legendary 1988 free throw line dunk? Honestly, who cares? What mattered was the moment itself, MJ defending his dunk contest crown in front of his home Chicago crowd, debuting those stunning cement Air Jordan 3s. The combination of those fresh kicks with that gravity-defying dunk created one of the most iconic images in basketball history. Why was this so significant? Because it showed the perfect marriage between sneaker innovation and athletic greatness. The Jordan 3 featured Tinker Hatfield's masterpiece design with visible air cushioning and that distinctive elephant print pattern. When Jordan took flight from that free throw line, he wasn't just winning a contest, he was cementing the Air Jordan brand as something truly special. Those cement threes became instantly legendary, proving that great shoes and great moments go hand in hand. Number 1, 1985, the birth of a legend with Bred Jordans. What if we told you that the most important sneaker moment in NBA history happened before Michael Jordan even won his first championship? Back in 1985, during All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis, rookie MJ stepped onto the court wearing those now legendary Bred Air Jordan 1s. But here's what made this truly special. Jordan didn't just wear the shoes, he made them part of his entire swagger. Paired with gold chains and that signature confidence, he was creating a completely new blueprint for basketball style. Even though he lost to Dr. J in the final round, Jordan had already won something much bigger. Just 2 weeks later, the NBA sent that infamous banned letter claiming his shoes violated uniform policy. But instead of hurting sales, this became the greatest marketing story in sports history. Nike turned that controversy into pure gold, and suddenly everyone wanted the shoes that were too good for the NBA. Well, that's all for today. What's your favorite NBA sneaker moment? Drop it in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into basketball culture and sneaker history. Until next time, keep those kicks fresh and those memories even fresher.